I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. God bless Florida.
Okay, the first order of business is public comment. To receive oral communications from members of the public. Members of the public may address the select board for up to 3 minutes. The select board shall not engage in discussion on topics raised during public comment, but may choose to add the topic to a future agenda. This agenda segment will be limited to 15 minutes. Is there any public comment tonight? Okay, seeing none. Under new business, we have the warrant for the state election. I'll entertain a motion.
Motion to accept it, I mean, what is the motion? To what?
Vote to approve it.
Vote to approve.
Approve the warrant or set the warrant, whatever, as it is.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor? Aye.
Did anybody vet it? Is it correct?
I read it, yeah.
Aye.
Okay.
If it isn't, someone will tell us.
We have an appointments tonight. We have Frank Whitenkamp of 35 Riverview Drive for the Conservation Commission.
Motion to appoint.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Is Frank here?
Yes.
Aye.
Hi, how are you?
How are you,
Want to
Frank?
speak or anything, or? No.
Really? I
No,
mean,
no?
no?
Thanks for coming in, though.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you
were
for
on once
serving.
before,
Yeah.
were you?
I was, yes. I had to resign to go take a job down
Travel,
in
yeah, so
Rhode Island.
it's good.
Yeah.
It's good that Frank's good, be good.
Yeah, you come seasoned.
Somewhat, yeah. I mean, I'm no expert on conservation, but, you know, I can, I think I can lend some, you know,
You have worldly
pragmatic,
experience.
yeah.
Worldly experience.
That's what we need.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Do you know who our conservation agent is?
Do I know what a conservation?
No, do you know who he is?
Well, I know that, you're talking about the town's agent?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I haven't met him yet.
Do you know who he is?
I know, I've been told his name, but I don't recall.
Does he have a relative that's on the ballot? No?
Dana, I know who
Okay.
the conservation
He's from Merrimack,
age,
isn't
I
he?
mean,
He's new, isn't he?
No, he's from Newbury.
No.
and
A month or two?
Yeah.
I can't remember
Yeah.
his name right now
Mason
too, but.
It's Mason
Who is he?
Farrick.
Why,
Mason
yeah,
Farrick.
Mason, but
Mason
is
Farrick.
there something significant about that? No?
I guess, I just, I guess I was just curious on, you know, you wanting to be appointed to the board, and just like coming in to be appointed, I think I would have done a little bit of homework, because our agents have been, we've had a couple recently, you know, so that was the only reason why I.
Yeah, Samantha was the agent when I was on the commission.
And I guess just to add to that, he doesn't have a strong background, and he's gonna need a lot of help, I think.
Yeah.
And so I
don't think that's the
Mason?
role of the Conservation Commission, is to mentor the agent. The agent is
He
put,
came from an engineering
I was
firm,
gonna say, he
a
came from,
wetlands
yeah.
engineering firm.
but the role of the commission isn't to mentor.
no, but I just want, everything that he has done, all the site stuff that he has done since he's been on board, Bob has gone with him. So there must be some kind of
Well, the chair.
mentoring going on.
The chair.
It goes anyway, but it's,
Yeah.
you know what it is though too? I think when you work with Mike DeRosa for as long as he did, I can't imagine he's not gonna pick up pretty well. I think we're gonna be good with him.
Oh, I've watched a couple of their meetings, and he's sharp. I mean, he's a good IT guy, you know what I mean, which that'll carry you a long
His
ways.
brother works for DEP, and he's worked for Mike DeRosa for a long time, so it's gonna be a good fit.
Too bad he wasn't here, you could hear his performance appraisal.
You know,
We're kind of off topic.
Okay, all in favor of Frank serving on the Conservation Commission?
Aye.
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 Aye. Frank, thank you for stepping up and serving the town of Newbury.
Sure.
We also have an appointment for Kristen Grubbs as the Commissioner to the Merrimack Valley Planning Commission.
Motion to appoint.
Second.
Kristen is here. Kristen, thank you for serving.
Thank you. Yeah, just the position, Martha Taylor, previous director, was commissioner. Happy to carry forward. Our alternate is a planning board member, so
Is this still Larry?
yes, Larry Murphy. Yep.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for serving. Elizabeth Pelli, that's Italian. How do you pronounce that, Bill?
You're the Italian.
I know.
Good enough.
Did I pronounce it right?
You did.
Yep.
Pat,
Motion to appoint.
Paglia, Lower Green Historic Commission.
Motion to appoint.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
I have a question.
Yeah.
This commission, these people supposed to submit letters like Frank did, if they're interested in serving?
So they were supposed to have been appointed back in May, but when I went through the binder, I could not find their appointments anywhere and the town clerk didn't have them.
Well, I do remember somebody else from the committee came in with Robbins.
There were two people that did get appointed, but the rest of these did not.
Well, this commission has to go forward
Yeah,
because.
they're all on it right now.
They've been serving.
Right, right.
I don't disagree, but I remember sitting here once and we had a discussion about the word shallow will on a letter
Yeah.
that somebody wrote. I just,
I
in
can,
the
I
absence of a
can
letter,
look
I'm just
back and
curious.
see if I can dig it out. I'm sure they probably did, cause I don't know why you would have
That's fine.
put them on the committee. but
I'm
I
okay
can't
with
find
this.
a vote.
Well, they could have been appointed and then for 1 year and then the appointment ran out.
Maybe.
I think that's a topic, that's gotta be an agenda topic, I think, as far as what our policies and procedures are gonna be for appointments, you know, because we've talked about it a lot.
Yeah.
Whether they need to submit a letter, whether they need to be here in person, and so on and so forth, and I think we should have some kind of actual policy on all the appointments. and
That's
make
not a
them-
bad idea.
Yeah, I think we should, that's all.
I'm thankful that Frank came in tonight. Thank you, Frank, because not everybody comes.
I'd like to see, I like to see the face that goes with it.
Yeah. Okay, so we
Now
have
I know you.
Elizabeth. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Bethany Groff Duro, again, Local Green Historic District.
Motion to appoint.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And Robin Etheridge.
I thought we appointed him already.
I did too, but she can't find it, so we'll appoint.
I can't find it.
The,
And the town
like I
clerk
said,
doesn't have it either.
somebody else brought the letter in, so then presented it to us, and I think it was our next
Maybe it
meeting
was
that we.
Lawn Hartmeister, maybe.
Mm,
No,
No,
Maybe it was last year's appointment, because the time goes by.
could
no,
have
it
been.
was just recently, this spring, well, this summer, so.
Well, we don't
But
have it, so. All in favor?
He's doubled.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay, we have approved one-day liquor licenses. Ipswich Ale Brewery, this is a private wedding at the Spencer Pierce Little Farm on October 12th, 2024.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Excuse me, I have a question.
Yep.
The copy that was in our package to review, the second page was missing the applicant's signature and date of the application. We don't have the second pages in our package. The online, when we got them through email,
Yeah,
there was a second page.
Right,
And these first 4 items, there were no signature and dates.
are you talking about this part here?
Yes, signature of applicant and date, where they attest that they told the truth to fill out the form.
Oh, I see, I thought you meant the town signatures.
No, signature of
yeah.
applicant.
There it is.
Well, we can have them sign them before we issue the license.
Yeah,
Before
let's
we-
vote
That's
it and then
reasonable.
we'll have them.
That's reasonable, it's just,
Are they, now I'm curious if it's everybody.
and the timing certainly isn't at least 21 days prior to the event.
The Byfield Community Arts ones are signed,
They are.
yeah. So it's just the Sweet Paws. And the Ipswich Ale.
Well, and those came in at the last minute, and that's why I called the meeting, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so, Ipswich Ale Brewing Company, I have a motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Sweet Paws Rescue Ipswich Ale Brewing, Bachtoberfest,
Motion to
October
approve.
17th,
Motion to approve.
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Decanted Wine, again, it's Bachtoberfest at Spencer Pierce Little, October 19th,
Motion to approve.
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I just a point of, the one that we just approved isn't signed either.
Right, none of
first-
the
So
ones,
none of them, none of them?
The first four.
first four are not.
First
Oh,
four.
okay.
And they all coming from Ipswich Ale, and actually, they're all coming from Spencer Pierce. So we need to follow up with them. And then Sweet Paws Rescue, Beowulf Brewing, Barktoberfest, October 19th.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, then we have the Byfield Community Arts Center has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 events through the end of the year. These, I believe, are all signed. Yeah. So, do you want me to read them separately? Do you want me to take them as one? What's the mantra of the board? I'll read. Should I read them all as one, all the dates, or do you want me to take them all separately? I'm good either way. Why don't I take them all separately? This way we'll have a vote on each one. Okay, so the BCAC Company Big Band on October 11th, 2024. I'll entertain a motion.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Excuse me, I just have a point.
Yeah.
The hour of the event is from 7 to 11 o'clock at night.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of later than we typically have signed for like establishments at Plum Island. I'm in total favor of Byfield Community Arts Center. I just point out, they're planning to last till 11 o'clock at night, probably 10:30, half-hour cleanup.
You got it. I think that when he pushed till 11.
Are you Ryan?
Yes.
Why don't you come on up and say your,
Sure.
introduce yourself? This is why we like that you come for these liquor licenses. Thank you.
Dave's working in Topsfield Fair tonight, so
Yeah,
he
say,
sent the accountant.
state your name and
Ryan Sturgis.
where you're from,
I live in South Hamilton.
but you're for the,
I work at Byfield Community Arts Center.
just for the minutes, thank you.
Sorry.
That's okay,
I'm the treasurer, so.
yeah.
I think he pushed just that 1 to 11. Is that?
That's the way it appears, at 10:30, some of them are,
Rock and Soft
Two of them are
fundraiser is
11.
11.
Because definitely with neighbors and everything, the relationship with ending music at 10, between 10 and 10:30.
That one's a fundraiser, right?
Yeah, I think it's a fundraiser.
For the vets.
Mm-hmm. Yep, so I think there's a little buffer
Yeah.
there, time
And
for
there are
time.
6 others that follow on that have entertainment at 10, clean up by
Right.
10:30.
Yeah, I think the start time maybe has something to do with that.
Oh, it's understandable, it's just, we've had discussions here before
I
about,
wish I knew more. I should know.
I have a question in that regard. Are they under the, first off, you have an entertainment license? Do they have an entertainment license?
Entertainment license.
Or is it because it's a nonprofit, you don't need one?
this is liquor, they're gonna
This is liquor
sell
license.
liquor licenses,
Right.
entertainment.
Okay, never mind. So you're not concerned about the noise, or is that what you're concerned about?
maybe. I mean, they're playing till 10:30 at night, Dana.
But it's indoors. It's, which to me is a little different than outdoors at Plum Island.
I understand, but the indoor establishments at Plum Island aren't performing until that late at night either, are they? And they're indoors.
Proximity, I'm gonna interrupt you for a second, but the proximity of the residential district right there near the BCAC is a lot more separated than it is down at Plum Island. They're all on top of each other. So there's only a few different houses and nobody has ever made a complaint.
Oh, I realize that. I realize that. No one's ever-
Yeah.
I mean, I apologize for my ignorance, but I never realized that they were in the same category as the folks at Plum Island.
Well, these are liquor licenses. Once you serve alcohol, is the kind of, things kind of go a little,
So do we have a
Right.
restriction of serving
So far as-
alcohol after 9:30?
no,
No,
I didn't think so.
No. I just brought the point up, that the hours seem different. I believe the police chief even noted on one of the applications for the license about the hours.
Thank you for bringing it up.
I think
No
that,
worries.
yeah, I think that you guys, this is, it's historic, it's ongoing, it's not something new, it's not like it's outdoors like what we had on Plum Island when Leslie had to go down with the meter. And, it's a little
Luckily, the
different.
neighbors are amazing.
Well, and like Bill said, we're kind of mixing apples and oranges here. It's
Yeah.
like, these are liquor licenses.
Right.
And we do not have a restriction time-wise on liquor licenses, correct?
Yeah, you have to follow the state law.
What's the state law say?
You can't sell liquor after 1 o'clock in the morning.
Well,
Is it
none of
1
these
o'clock or
are,
Right.
12:30?
none of these are,
They don't
It's
violate.
1
You have to
a.m.
be out by 1 o'clock.
So we should continue. I mean, don't get hung up about it. It was just a point.
Thank you for bringing it
If
up.
the hours are,
thank you for coming, by the way.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
The
Okay,
shows are fantastic.
They're going really well, a lot of work.
all right, so the big band, the company Big Band on October 11th, I have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All in favor?
aye.
Aye.
We have the BCAC Rock and Sop fundraiser with the Gemstones on October 19th.
Motion to approve.
Second,
Any discussion on this one? All in favor?
Aye.
We have Parker Wheeler's Blues Party on October 26th.
Motion to approve.
second.
Discussion.
Yes,
The license, the show is on October 20th, not the 26th.
yeah, because it says here.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So that's, okay, so that's a typo on the,
And I think the license
the license says the 20th,
10,
I think. Go back and look.
it says 10, looks like 10/26. I think it's fine.
This was for,
I think that the event date,
Because
me
entering is
looking
on-
at it, it looks like 10/26/24.
but
I can
entering,
see where you,
That's why she typed it, it's 10/26.
yeah.
That's the wrong date.
oh, that's the wrong date?
Yes.
You
it's
have
10/20 is the
N-Train
right
on
date.
10/26.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, get your phone. You have N-Train on 10/26 and you have,
good catch, Bill.
this could be an O and it looks like a 6, but
I got it.
I checked your schedule on the,
see,
on your webpage.
that
Nice,
might be an
okay.
O. That's a chicken scratch.
Well, we can fix it.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
Make sure it
June
looks like an O.
twenty-sixth,
Yeah.
you're right. And that's
okay,
a
so
typo.
Parker Wheeler's Blues Party is on October 20th, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So, I'll entertain an amendment for that motion to approve Parker Wheeler's Blues Party on October 20th.
Motion to amend to October 20th.
Is there a second?
Second.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, now back to the main motion. BCAC, Parker River Wheelers Blues Party for a liquor license. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay. N-Train on 10/26. Good thing we didn't take these separate.
Motion to
Okay.
approve.
And we took them one at a
Good
time.
call.
I'll entertain a motion.
Motion to approve.
That's fun.
Second.
This one really is on the 26th. Yeah,
26, yeah.
I'm surprised that was, I don't know, I
I
didn't,
think it was just misinterpreted, okay. Any discussion on this? N-Train? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, we have Cold Engines with San Souci on November 15th.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, we have Allegra and the Daydreamers with Rockwood Taylor on the 16th. Looks like a Saturday.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Then we have Parker Wheeler's Blues Party again on the 17th, November 17th.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Homecoming Party with Eagle in the Attic and Moby Dick on November 27th.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, Local Lounge Singer-Songwriter Showcase on 11/29.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Club Delph on 11/30.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. James Montgomery Band on December 6th.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Space Moose with Back Eddie on 12/7.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And then Parker Wheeler's Blues Party again on 12/29.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, that takes care of the BCAC through the rest of the year.
Is it better that he does them all at once like that? Is it,
Usually it's easier.
okay. Thank you guys very much.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming.
It's easier for you now you've got your liquor license.
It sounds like a lot of work though, I don't know.
Yeah, that's okay. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
Okay. Approved business licenses, none, no public hearings, no old business. Do we have a town administrator's report?
Yep, briefly, so I wanted to let you know that Joy C. Stanton will be joining the Newbury team as the new Assistant Town Administrator. She'll be taking over that position beginning on November 4th. She, comes to us with quite a few years of municipal experience and in particular expertise in office management, grant writing, fiscal management, budget preparation, as well as a very high level of professionalism. So I'm looking very forward to working with her. Robert Campo will be Newbury's interim shellfish constable beginning on October 14th. He has experience from serving as the Ipswich Assistant Shellfish Constable. I've reported the new hire to the Division of Marine Fisheries and wanted to have a special shout out to the Massachusetts Environmental Police, in particular Officer Ryan Lennon, for all his help in answering all my questions relative to shellfish duties. This is a whole new world for me. And providing services to the town during the transition period. He was really very, very helpful.
Tracy, can I have his name again? What was his last name?
Lennon, Ryan Lennon,
Lemon?
Lennon.
Are you
Lennon,
talking
like
about
John
the-
Lennon.
Are you talking about the
The shellfish
new
constable.
hire or
No,
the
that's
Oh,
CPO.
Campo, Campo.
Campo.
Robert Campo,
Thank
C-A-M-P-O?
Daniel LaRoe will be starting on October 28th as our Assistant Town Planner. He comes to us from the City of Salem Planning Department, where he's been working with land use boards, reviewing applications, doing field inspections, and working on a lot of general planning projects, including grant writing and project management. And he also holds a certificate in GIS mapping, which will come in very handy for us. The Newbury Grange lease, the bids were opened on September 30th at the bid was opened on September 30th at 1 p.m. I'm sorry, at 11 a.m., not 1 p.m. And one bid was received, it was for $7,000. The lease document is prepared and waiting for their signature. You will have it in, actually, I don't have it, I left it on the desk. You'll have it in your packet of things to sign tonight because when it was prepared, it listed the select board. So when the RFP went out, it had your names in there, so you guys have to sign it. And just a reminder that the real estate auction is gonna be October 22nd at 2 p.m. in this room. And Paul Zikos of the Zikos Group will be the auctioneer. And the Orchard Street culvert, as you all know, is underway. And we haven't had a tremendous number of complaints, so,
Yet.
Signage is good.
yeah, they spent a lot of time trying to put it together, so, and we've been talking about it for about 5 months now, so
Yeah.
hopefully word got out. And that's all I have.
May I ask a question? The land auction, is there a minimum starting bid? Is that something like that posted, or is it?
So what you have to do is the treasurer collector is in charge of all of that, and she's working with Zikos. And in terms of a minimum bid, there is one that we'll accept, but I'm not gonna publicize it. And basically,
So there's no minimum starting bid, but there's a threshold that you already have in mind?
that based on
Right,
taxes that are due,
Sure.
the reason it was foreclosed on, cost the town incurred for the demolition and those types of things. So we added it all up and that's.
Do the bidders have to come in with a certificate of proof for
They
files?
do, I'm not sure what the requirements are, that you have to call Zikos to get that information, there are minimums.
They have to
That's
be
a good
qualified.
question.
Yeah, you have to be a
I
qualified
just can't
bidder.
write a personal check.
I don't
think you have
think
to-
so.
I think you have to come in with a certified.
A certified check.
Certified check.
Okay. There's no correspondence. Thank you for that, Tracy. Sure. There's no correspondence. Any meeting updates?
Yeah, well, I have one. I went to Essex Vets, like 10 days ago, I think. And I just wanna say that they're doing, they're doing a great job there. And one thing that they have, that they have a Facebook page. And any veteran, I highly recommend that you follow their Facebook page. And what they're doing now is that, I probably got the term wrong, but they're doing like webinars that they're publishing on their Facebook page, and they're picking different topics. I don't know if it's monthly or if it's weekly or whatever, and they're doing these little mini webinars that you can, as a veteran, you can go to their Facebook page. If it's something that you need help with or whatever, you can just jab on it and watch what they're talking about.
Yeah, what are the topics, you know?
Well, the first one that there is chapter 115, which is basically their biggest job that they do. And, to describe what that is, it's benefits for disabled veterans in particular. It might be more encompassing than that, but I really don't know. And that was the first one because that's their primary job is chapter 115, so. It's great, they're doing, I think they're doing an excellent job.
Yeah, they have a new leader over there, right?
Yeah, and we got extra money, I probably shouldn't have said that, but I'm not sure, that there's been discussion about, again, possible reimbursement back to the towns. I don't know how that's got.
From the federal government or the state?
No, from the assessment.
Oh, the assessment, yeah.
Right, in other words, we might get some money back from the assessment. I don't know, don't hold me to that. Because, well, there's other expenses that are coming up that we're kind of adding
Okay, so-
line items.
So so I think what I'm hearing you say is we're assessed a certain amount. If we don't reach that level, that assessment, we get a rebate kind of like.
Yeah, well, how it works is, we call it free cash, they call it something else.
Yeah.
But it's that kind of an account. Once that account hits a threshold, then they pay back to bring it back down
Yeah,
to
they
what,
can't hold the
to what they feel as though they should have in that account.
Oh, okay.
And when I say they, it's
The
me.
veterans, yeah.
So they can't bank
The
it and
board.
roll it over?
We can keep it. You know, there's no limitation on how much it can be, and I'm not talking a lot of money, I'm talking maybe $75,000-$80,000, something in that range out of.
I like that number.
But like I said, we're adding line items to the budget all the time because things are changing, you know, IT and technology and what the office needs. I know Bill had donated, some money for postage, for example. And that topic has come up. I'm not saying that all the towns will have that availability, but there's been a couple of towns that have requested postage for different things and they've been approved. So those are the kinds of things that are happening that we're gonna start probably using a little bit of this extra cash for. And the other point that they brought out is, as Bill knows, you know, you got all kinds of veterans, just like you got all kinds of people. There's veterans that only respond to snail mail that comes into their mailbox, as Bill knows. There's veterans that wanna do the Facebook thing and the social media. There's veterans that just do like a phone call, for example.
Yeah.
You know, there's all kinds of things and ways to communicate with people, and so we're trying to expand on trying to cover everybody,
Good,
however that might be, so,
that'd be good.
yeah.
So you need a line item for postage.
Yeah, well, and all the COAs are doing a great job with you know, with the veterans. I think Leslie might be able to talk about this, about the Elks in Newburyport is doing another veteran luncheon or something.
Yeah, they will do a veterans lunch.
Oh, in November,
That's
Veterans
that's
Day.
already been posted.
Veterans Day's coming up, that's why.
Yeah.
And I believe the menu item is going to be lasagna and salad and bread and dessert.
Yeah.
Oh, we did one, and it was so cold that day, it felt really bad for the people that were sitting out in the pavilion, so we're gonna be holding it inside. And they get a fair turnout for sure.
Yeah.
The
Okay,
Council on Aging is having a veterans luncheon
Down at
around
Pitta?
close to Veterans Day, downstairs, not at Peter Hall.
here at 12 Kent Way.
Yes, catered by the Rusty Can.
Oh, nice.
Very nice.
Veterans and spouses or significant others. Dana, you guys should take a look at the veterans page we have on the town website. There's some update. It still shows more towns than you guys cover.
Right. Well,
It
eight
needs-
was the original one, I think, and it's 6 now.
Yeah, so-
Yeah.
And there's stuff about
Who,
Karen Tyler.
who is responsible for,
Jonathan?
If someone has to let Jonathan know of the changes and then he'll make them on the website.
oh, I can certainly do that. You know, that's just a communication problem that, yeah.
That'd be great.
Would be good, clean it up a little bit.
Okay.
Well, I guess, and one more thing that I personally requested is like some kind of like live calendar on the Essex Vets website that encompasses all 6 of the towns. So for example, the COA luncheon that we're gonna have here in Newbury would be on their calendar on that website. And we're working on that too, because I like to have like a one-stop shopping. I'm a visual kind of guy in the calendar and go, oh, well, look, this is going on in Rowley, or this is going on in West Newbury, or whatever, you know, so it's all a work in progress.
Good.
Very good.
Right, any other meeting updates?
Well, we met with the FinCom last week.
Yeah, but that was a posted meeting. We had a quorum, so those board members that couldn't make it, won't mention any names, just look at the ends of it. Then you can go watch the movie, go watch the reruns.
I was probably like on the cog railway or something.
Yeah, you were out of town, as was Jeff, but you can go back and watch it. We voted that we were not going to continue the path of an alternative assessment. That's the vote that we took. The
But it
recommendation
was,
for Triton.
it was short, but it was very informative.
It's worthwhile watching,
Yeah, I mean, like a half an hour.
especially during budget season, which is coming up fairly soon. You should probably watch that.
A quick meeting, I had a meeting with Chief Evans Saturday. He had an open house at the Byfield Fire Station from 9 to 12. It was sparsely attended. I started at 9, I left at 10:30, and about 70 odd people came after that, which was great.
Oh, wow.
The firemen were there, they had equipment out, they had hot dogs, snacks, so on and so forth, and a lot of the firefighters were there, and they're pretty proud of what they do, talking to the public, and it was a good thing to do. I think he's gonna host another one at Morgan Avenue.
Outreach, that's great.
It is.
And that just reminds me, Reach Across America is coming up, and they're gonna host a lunch is it here in Byfield or
Yes.
is it in Newbury?
In Byfield.
In Byfield, to, I guess they're doing, is it Italian or something?
Yeah, spaghetti and meatballs.
Spaghetti and meatballs, and it's a fundraiser for Reach Across America. And again, it's, kudos to the fire department for promoting it and helping us out. And
That's
So,
great.
No English is gonna be spoken?
what's that?
Italian, no English?
Oh, come on.
Job.
Election day, the fire station in Byfield is also hosting a dinner at 5:30 at night. And the menu is also spaghetti and meatballs.
It's quick and it's easy.
How are they gonna host a dinner on election day?
They'll figure it out.
Maybe that'll get more people to come out, and then they can go have something to eat.
Gives them a reason to vote.
All right.
One
Any other
last-
meeting updates?
One last one, I guess. I went to a meeting today and in Salisbury at Wayne's establishment, and it was kind of different. MIT is working diligently on a new project to attenuate waves. And it's Senator Bruce Tarr and the MRBA.
I've
and-
seen that, that's a crazy idea.
So
Yeah,
anyway,
yeah.
they're like cement obelisks.
Yeah.
And it could work up and down the coast from here to New Hampshire, Frank. And you set them either 2 rows or 3 rows, you set them staggered so that fish life and everything else in a minimum amount of current. And they actually stick out of water supposedly at high tide.
Where are they gonna be?
They're gonna mount them along the whole coast, 300 meters off the coast.
300 meters?
300 meters off. Now, it's all hypothetical, it's 2 years in the working, it would have to go through all kinds of regulatory, scrutiny. But it's a way to attenuate wave action before it gets to the actual beach so that it's not gonna strip the sand away when it washes back. Now, there's a lot of issues, from whales to
Yeah.
lobsters to littoral drift up and down the beach, which they won't really have figured out for quite a while till they intensively model it. They're modeling it right now in wave tanks. But if you can envision like the whole length of the beach, big cement obelisks that are able to have current move through them, so like, I could draw a picture of them, but they're able to have the current go through the middle, they're not solid.
Almost like a seawall, but a porous one,
And it's offshore.
offshore.
They're like
What it's
those
meant to do-
Navy,
It's meant to stop the
Yeah.
waves as they roll, stop the force, so that the last 300 meters is rather docile in comparison, but could still move sand up onto the beach, so the sand could, the beach could grow. Now, they are gonna have to do, probably Woods Hole or someone will have to do a real live modeling, and then there'd have to be a pilot somewhere.
Interesting.
And that would be, remember the thing that we did with Babson for the accelerator programs? I don't know if we talked about that here too, I think we did. Where Babson was looking at businesses that they could help fund with a grant that would benefit communities and towns to do with the environment. This would be a perfect one if this would get accepted and permitted to put money behind that, you know, because that would benefit all the coastal regions.
Jeff, what about boating? I
You know,
mean,
that's gonna be-
I
You got-
appreciate
you
all the
got-
wildlife, but
you got-
what about my boat?
You got NOAA, okay? You've got Coast Guard. How's that get trapped behind that at low tide?
Right.
So I.
But you said at high tide, they might be out of the
They'll
water.
be out of the water by 10 feet.
And 300 meters is over 3 football fields offshore. There's
Boaters.
There's boaters out there all the time.
So anyway, that's part of this whole thing. Now, scientifically, you can devise a concept. Reality is a different thing. But if it worked, you know, where it makes it impossible, our regulations to harden a coast, because we're barrier beaches, they can do it down in Boston, you can build any seawall you want, but we're a barrier beach, so we have rules and regulations. So at least now, this would give the beaches some protection. We'll see. So it's the first MIT is sharp, we'll see how they do it, you know, so.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's probably 2 years out from really, you know, being, you know, it's eminent, but it's 2 years out. So, and if you could see it, I mean, I can see it, you guys can't really see it, but it's like take checkers and stand them up. You know, stand them up like here, 3 or 4, and then go down here, 3 or 4 more. And that's gonna attenuate that wave.
How wide is the pillar gonna be?
That's still science, they have it figured out to scope, that really wasn't communicated to us, because we could see it in the wave tank, but, you know, someone asked, well, are you gonna put sand in the wave tank? And of course, if you put sand in a wave tank with something that's 20 foot tall, you know, you're almost like putting boulders in the wave tank to scale.
Right.
You know, sand granules are almost like boulders when you're working in that scale. So, it's the concept, there'll be a lot more. This will be, you know, this is just the beginning.
Well, they're looking at it anyways.
But Bruce and the town of Salisbury, Wayne opened the building, MIT was great, Corps of Engineers were there was a lot of heavy hitters at this, this was well attended. So,
That was today?
today, this afternoon.
Very good. Well, I'm glad people are looking at it. Okay, any other meeting updates? Review and approve of meeting minutes, there are none. Motion to sign warrants,
Motion to sign warrants.
all in favor? Aye. And a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Second,
All in favor?
aye.
Hold on.